Good morning, friends. How are we doing today? The news is just coming at us fast and furiously about the spread and the worry and the stress and all of that terrible stuff. And I don't know about you guys, but I'm feeling a little bit more anxious than normal. And this is a great opportunity for all of you to take a break from the news, take a break from Facebook and Twitter and everything else that's going on, and chill out, because I don't know about you, but I'm feeling it. I'm feeling that stress right now. And even though we're self-isolating here with the cats, it's still just a feeling of doom and gloom. So let's take this time to center, to ground, to come together as a community online and enjoy some peace and some quiet. So I'm just going to wait for a few more people to join us. I see we've got 3 people on so far. We'll just give it a couple more minutes. Good morning, Carol. Good morning, Dana. Nice to see you. Nice to have you on. Keep joining. We're telling your friends that we're doing these, because we're going to make these public on our public page now, rather than just keeping them to Team Triumph members. We want to just help everybody out there who's feeling maybe alone and scared and anxious. This is our time to come together and support each other. So keep coming on there. We've got a few more people coming as we wait. So make sure that as you're preparing, you've got your mat ready on the floor. If you do have a yoga mat at home, or maybe you don't, maybe you can just do it on your carpet. It's okay. Good morning, Carrie. Welcome on. Nice to see you on here. And if you have a block, you can grab a block. You don't need to have it. We can do without. We can change things up. I am going to ask that you don't ask questions once we get the practice started, but if you do have questions at the end, just let us know, and we can try to answer them as best as possible in terms of, if you don't know what a pose is or what it looks like, that kind of thing. So grab your laptops, make sure that you can kind of see them, but don't worry too much, because I'm going to try to walk you through the poses with my voice. Good morning, Leslie. Good morning, Fedwa. It's great to have you guys on. I'm glad you can join us for the yoga this morning. We're going to start the practice really mellow, because I think we need to just kind of ground and center first before we start to ramp it up just a little bit, because I think we need a little bit of power and strength as well. Carrie said good morning. She's almost ready. I'm going to give everybody a few more minutes to get started. We've got 10 people on so far. I know there's a few other people who are just waiting to join us. The time now is 9:03, so we'll get started at 9:05. While we're all waiting, I just wanted to remind everybody that we're trying to support local businesses. And one of our members, Anna Belanger, owns three massage clinics. And it's not an easy thing when you're running a business like that. You've got rent to pay in 3 massage clinics, and you've got people who are staying away. So if you could just jump on her page after our practice this morning and buy yourself a gift certificate for her clinic, or maybe buy one for somebody else. Remember, there's a lot of people in this town that have their own personal insurance, health insurance, so it'll be covered on your health insurance when you do use it. Good morning, Sophie. Namaste. Welcome in. All right, I think we've got everybody who's going to join us so far. So let's head down to the mat. I've got my lovely handy assistant, Martin, this morning helping to film us. And we're going to get started in Shavasana. Over to you, Martin. So come on down onto your mats. And we're going to start right on our backs, with our legs nicely spread apart, the palms facing up towards the sky, imagining a lovely blue sky above your head. And just look around for your shoulder blades and move around in such a way that those shoulder blades can be flat on the mat. Start working on your breath. Just noticing where it is now. If you've rushed to get your mat out, just notice where the breath is and try to start to slow it down a little bit. Start to take a little more softness in your face. Feeling the waves of relaxation sweep over your head, your eyes, your jaw, your throat. Bring your tongue onto the roof of your mouth and allow your jaw to relax just a little bit more. Notice if you're holding any tension in your neck or your shoulders, and let that go. Relax down through your core. And while you're in your abdominal region, notice if you're holding your breath there, or if you're allowing your breath to come into your belly. Working down into your fingers, your thighs, your calves, and your feet, your toes. Every ounce of your body fully relaxed. I'm going to start with a 1 to 2 breath now. It's a great breath to use if you're feeling anxious. We inhale for 2 and exhale for 4. Inhale for 2 and exhale for 4. Keeping that breath count as your focus. Trying to deepen the breath now. Inhale for 3 and exhale for 6. If you're not comfortable with this yet, stay with the 2 to 4 until you feel that you're ready. You can deepen a little more. Take it from inhaling to 4 and exhaling for 8. As you're exhaling, you're going to start to feel the exhale really drawing out of your belly. Inhaling all that breath into the belly and exhaling it right out of the belly, so you almost feel like your belly's hitting your spine. as we start to come alive again, take a moment to think about something that you're truly grateful for at this time. We've been thinking lots about all the doom and gloom, but what are you grateful for? Primarily our health right now, if we're still feeling healthy. Grateful to have family, a roof over our head, and food to eat. And what is it in this practice that you would like? Why did you come here today? If you're here to relax, if you need some de-stress time, just take everything down a little bit in your practice today. Keep it relaxed. Take out the struggle. Just work with your breath. We'll start moving our fingers, our toes, rolling out your wrists, rolling out your ankles. Just take gentle movements with your head, moving it from one side to the other side, stretching out your neck. And we'll take a full body stretch. Reach your arms up and overhead. Take a deep inhale through the nose. And a deep exhale through your mouth. I think we all need just one more of those. Inhale through the nose. And exhale through the mouth. We'll take the knees in towards the chest. And take a little rock from side to side. Coming alive. Noticing how much relaxation you have already from just 5 minutes of breathing on the mat. Take your legs straight up towards the sky and take little circles with your feet. Rolling out your ankles in one direction and the other direction. Lots of you guys did your long runs yesterday, so we're going to do a little bit of focus on releasing those muscles that you used from your long run yesterday. We'll point and flex the feet, starting to feel a little bit of a tug now on your calf muscles. Pointing and flexing the feet with the legs straight up to the sky still. Are you still breathing? Inhaling and exhaling through the nose. I'm going to ask you now to cross your legs like you would in a chair. So we're going to take the right knee and put it on top of the left knee. Just the same way you cross your legs in a chair. Now grab hold of your shins or your ankles and start to pull them in towards your buttocks. So you feel a stretch in your right glute. I like to rock a little bit here. I'm starting to just explore how the body's feeling this morning, maybe after your long run yesterday. Checking in to see what needs a little more love. Staying with that nice long breath. And we'll release that side. Take the legs straight up. And cross your left knee on top of your right knee. Grab hold of the shins or the ankles again and pull them in towards your buttocks. Feeling the stretch shift now over to your left glute. Staying with that 1 to 2 breath. Inhaling for 2, exhaling for 4. It's a great way to relieve your stress, your anxiety. And release that stretch. Take both feet down onto the mat. We're going to start warming up a little bit more through the core now. Pressing your heels into the mat. We're coming into a flowing bridge. As we inhale, we'll take the arms up and overhead, pressing into the heels. Lift your buttocks up off the mat. And exhale, roll it all the way back down. Take the hands back down to the mat and press your lower back into the mat so you're engaging your lower abdominals. Inhale, reach everything up, arms up, over your head, lift off, press into your heels, engage your buttocks. And exhale, roll it all the way back down. Taking the hands back down to the mat, press your lower back into the mat. Engage your lower abdominals. Inhale, reach up. And exhale, flow it right down. You're going to take a few more just like this. Again, just stay in your own body. Stick with your breath. You may want to go faster, maybe you want to go slower. Listen to what your body needs. Your intuition is more powerful than anything else. And if you're flowing into a bridge pose that doesn't feel good and your body suddenly calls to jump into happy baby or something else, feel free to do that. It's really important to acknowledge those thoughts that come into your mind when you're doing yoga. And when a teacher is asking you to come into a pose that you don't feel comfortable with, to acknowledge that and move into something else. Keep flowing with your breath up and down. We'll take one more lifting right up. As you come back down to the mat, press your lower back into the mat, engaging your lower abdominals. And just try to do a little pelvic floor exercise right there. And exhale, let that go. We'll take the feet the width of the mat now. Take the arms up towards the sky. Windshield wiper, your knees to the left and your arms to the right. Looking over your right shoulder. Inhale, come back to center. And exhale, switch it right over to the other side, looking over your left shoulder. Again, we're going to flow with the breath. Inhaling and exhaling. And maybe you want to hold it a little bit longer on one side than the other side because you're feeling a little bit of tension in that left hip or the right hip or in the spine. Just take the time that you need to hold it wherever you feel more tension. This is your time to explore your body, see how it's feeling today, and seeing if you can just release a little bit of tension. Maybe a little soreness in your muscles from your run yesterday. Time to check in. And we'll inhale to come back to center. And bring those knees in towards the chest and take a little rock from side to side. Again, noticing to see if you're feeling a little lighter. I know I am. A little less anxious. Yoga is an amazing practice to release that stress. A little more core warm up now. We're coming into dead bugs next. So we're going to leave those knees at 90 degrees. We'll take the arms up towards the sky. We'll inhale together, and as you exhale, straighten out your right leg. Just hover it off the mat. Take your right hand onto your right thigh and lift your left arm up and overhead, engaging the core. We'll inhale to come back to center, knees up, hands up. And as you exhale, left leg is straight, left hand on left thigh, right arm up and overhead. We're hovering that leg off the mat. And inhale, come back to center. Exhale, switch over to the other side. Right leg is straight, right hand on right thigh, left arm up and overhead. Inhale, back to center. Feel free to go at a pace that works for you. The longer we hold it, the more challenge you'll feel. The shorter, the faster, the less challenge. This is about listening, seeing what your body's asking you to do, and following it. Connecting breath and movement together. Come back to center, hold on to those knees, and take a little rock from side to side. Feeling a little more heat, a little more prana in our abdominals now. And we'll take that right leg and stretch it all the way out, back down to the mat. Grab hold of the left knee and bring it in towards your chest. Try to engage your right leg as much as possible, so we're pressing in through the heel, feeling the quadricep come alive, and bringing the left knee in nice and tight towards the chest, maybe bringing it over towards your left armpit a little bit. Feeling that stretch on the left side and your inner thigh. Still breathing nice and easy. Inhale for 2. Exhale for 4. We'll take a deep inhale together. And as we exhale, take that left knee right across your body. So the left knee is going to land down on the floor, coming into a nice spinal twist here. The left arm is straight, maybe bent, depending on how you feel. Move it around. Find a place where it's comfortable. You might want to grab hold of a block if you have one and take it right underneath your knee. Just allowing for a little bit more support there if you're feeling a little too much tension in your lower back. And now just look over your left shoulder if that feels good. Relax in through your lower body a little bit more. And as you inhale, see if you can feel that stretch coming into your left chest muscle, your pectoral muscle, a little bit deeper. Coming back to your 1 to 2 breath. Inhale for 2. Exhale for 4. Take that left knee right across the body again. Coming back to center, center out your spine. And straighten out your left leg. Bring your right knee in towards your chest. Engaging in through your left quadricep. Bringing the right knee in a little bit tighter in towards the chest. And maybe over towards the right armpit a little bit. to 2 breath. And grab hold of that knee, cross it right over your body, taking it over towards the floor. Straighten out your right arm and look over your right shoulder. Relax your lower body a little more. Now come back into your breath, inhaling for 2 and exhaling for 4. Feeling that stretch in through your quad, your chest muscle, your pectoral muscle, every time you inhale. As you exhale, seeing if you can relax a little bit more in through your lower body, your upper body, your chest. And we'll inhale to come back to center. Straighten out your hips, your chest, your spine, and grab hold of your hamstrings. We're going to roll up and down the spine now. A little more alive. Feeling the blood flowing. And the next time you roll up, try to straighten out your legs. You can hold your hamstrings here, or if you like, let go and come into boat pose, Navasana. Lifting up from the sternum, lifting up from the crown of your head, taking those arms either out to the side or just hold on to those hamstrings and keep a little bit more bend in your knees. Nice deep breaths here as we hold on. Grab those hamstrings again if you haven't already, and roll yourself forward. Take those feet together, opening out your knees into a butterfly shape. Grab hold of your toes. We'll inhale together, relaxing in through the shoulders. And as you exhale, roll your spine forward, relaxing in through your head, feeling the stretch in your inner thighs. Inhale for 2, exhale for 4. As you inhale, roll all the way back up. Close off those knees. Press your feet into the mat. And then allow your fingertips to point towards your buttocks. We're coming into a reverse table now. Inhaling, lifting everything up off the mat. Thinking about pressing in through the heels to engage through the glutes. And just try to squeeze your knees a little bit closer together, looking up towards the sky. If this doesn't feel good, just take breaks when you need to. To add a little bit more challenge, we're going to lift up the left leg just off the mat. And as you exhale, place it back down and reach the right leg up. Option is just to stay where you were. And then another option is just to come down and then come on back up when you feel you're ready. Listen to what your body's saying today. Take a pose that feels right. Starting to add a little bit more power into the practice now. Shifting our focus to our strength, our strength to overcome our fear, our anxiety, our strength to come together as a community and kick this damn virus out of town. And exhale, come on down to the mat. Take those legs straight. Nice tall seat. Inhale, reach up towards the sky. And exhale, fold down towards your feet. Just looking at your toes. Keep a nice flat back. Your hands are placed gently on your calves, your shins. Maybe they're on your knees and you need to be a little more upright. Go to where it feels right. Everybody's flexibility is different. Work with the flexibility that you've been given. And we'll inhale to reach all the way up. And exhale, take those hands back down to the mat. We're going to come on to hands and knees now. You've got the hands down underneath the shoulders. The knees are directly down below the hips. Coming into bird dog next. Reach your left heel back and up. So we've got the heel in line with the glutes. And now reach your right arm out in front of you and make a fist. Try to brace in through your core so you feel your side body, your obliques are engaged. We'll inhale together there. And as we exhale, take the elbow to the knee. Inhale, punch it out, kick it back. And exhale, elbow to knee. Inhale, reaches. And exhale. Again, just work with your breath. Work with a speed that feels right for you. Take 3 more on this side. And take that right hand down to the mat. We're just going to look right over our right shoulder towards our right toes, pressing the left hip out towards the side. Inhale, come back to center. And now look over your left shoulder, looking towards your left toes. Press your right hip out towards the side. And inhale, come back to center. We're going to press the right leg back now. So we're straightening the right leg. Press the heel back. You want your leg in alignment with your buttocks. And then reach your left arm out in front. Take a fist, keep it strong. Inhale together and exhale, elbow to knee. Inhale, reach it out. Exhale, elbow to knee. Flow with your breath. Feeling the power you're generating in your body. With every reach, with every curl. Two more breaths. And take that hand down to the mat. We'll take a few cat-cows now, inhaling to lift your tail and your crown. And exhale, round the spine, coming into cat.
Exhale, press your chest down, reach your head up, reach your butt up. Inhale. And exhale, round the spine. Inhale. And exhale. We'll come into a neutral spine now, reaching those hands out in front of your mat. Place your feet back towards the back of the mat and come on up into downward facing dog. You may be feeling your calves are a little bit tight from your long run yesterday, if y'all did that. So just start stretching out your calves first. Bending in through one knee, straightening and bending the other one. Allowing those joints to snap, crackle, and pop. Connecting breath and movement together still. And we'll come right up onto those tippy toes now. Reach those heels up nice and high. Reach your hips up nice and high. And as you start to lower your feet down towards the mat, lengthen in through your spine. Pressing the hips back towards the back of the room. We'll inhale to look forward in between the hands and take a step in between the hands, coming right down into ragdoll. Relax your shoulders, relax your head. Release any tension in your neck and your shoulders, your spine. Runners especially need to keep knees bent here to protect hamstrings. Try not to straighten those legs. I know it may feel good, but that's a lot of tension on the head of the hamstring right there, where it attaches into the glute. We'll roll out the wrists. Press one hand back so you feel the stretch in through your forearm. Press the other hand back, feeling the stretch. And we'll come into a halfway lift. Take the hands onto the shin, flatten out your back, relax your shoulders back. Here we feel a little more stretch in through the hamstrings, but still keeping a nice softness in through the knees. Exhale, fold down. Inhale, we're reaching all the way up towards the sky. And as you exhale, take a twist over your right shoulder, hugging your waist, looking to the back of your space. Inhale, reach up. And exhale, look over your left shoulder, hugging your waist. We'll inhale to reach up. And this time as we exhale, we're folding right back down to the mat. Inhale for a halfway lift, hands to the shins, flat back. Exhale, hands to the mat, step it back. Come into high plank, either from your knees or from your feet. Holding it there in high plank, making sure that you're not sagging in your lower back and making sure that you're not lifting in your upper back. And as we exhale, keep lots of bend in through the elbows, tucking them nice and tightly into your body all the way down to the mat. Draw your shoulders back as you lift up into a baby cobra. Exhale, fold down. We'll take two more just like that. Inhale, shoulders back, lift up. And exhale, fold down. One more, inhale. And exhale. Either come right up into downward dog, but if you're feeling like you want to add more power, press up into your high plank. And exhale, down dog. We'll take the right leg up towards the sky. As you exhale, bend your back knee, open up your hip. We're flowing into a little bit of a hip opener now. Feeling that stretch in through your right hip. Straighten out your right leg and replace that right foot back down onto the mat. Reach your left leg up towards the sky. As you exhale, bend the back knee, open up the hip. Take that left foot back down to the mat. Come back into your high plank. In high plank, we're going to lift the right leg just off the mat and place it down, and the left leg up off the mat, just off the mat, just 3 to 6 inches, nothing higher than that. Inhale, other side. Exhale, and inhale. Option here too is to take it down to your knees and just hold a plank from your knees. Again, this is about listening to what your body needs today. We're just going to continue lifting left and right for a couple more breaths. And now it's time to come down to the mat. Lower yourself down. Inhale, shoulders back, lift up into cobra. Exhale. Inhale, press up into your plank. Exhale, down dog. Looking in between the hands, hopper step in between the hands. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold down. Inhale, reach up towards the sky. And as you exhale, take that twist to the back, grabbing hold of your waist, looking over your right shoulder. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, looking over your left shoulder, grab hold of your waist. Inhale, reach up. And exhale, fold. Down to the mat we go. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, hand to the mat, come into your high plank. Option to take it knees down again and exhale all the way down to the mat. Shoulders back, inhale, lift up into cobra. Exhale, fold down. Inhale up into your plank. Exhale, down dog. We'll reach the right leg up towards the sky. As you exhale, step the right foot in between your hands. Take your left knee down to the mat. Our focus here is to open up a little bit more in through the hips. So we're pressing the left hip down towards the mat. Our hands are still on the floor. Stretching in through the left hip flexor here. As we inhale, we can take the hands up onto the knees only if you don't feel a shift in through your left hip. If your left hip pulled back, then you want to stay exactly where you were with your hands on the mat, stretching where you need to be. If you still have the same flexibility as you reach your arms up and overhead, reach your arms up and overhead, still pressing the left hip into the mat. If you notice yourself shift back, take your hands back to your knee and work with the flexibility right there. And breath, inhale for 2, exhale for 4. Take one more inhale. And as you exhale, take your hands down to the mat. Shift your right foot back. Take it right to the back of the mat. Come into your high plank. We'll reach the right foot off the mat. And then the left foot off the mat. Holding it strong in high plank. Option again is to take it down to knee plank. Or if you need to take a break, come into your child's pose. Connecting breath and movement together.
Time is 9:46.
Got it. We'll inhale together and exhale, slowly lower it down to the mat. Much thanks to Martin for doing all this filming. No fun for him as he's just sitting there watching. We'll inhale, coming into Cobra. And exhale, lower it down. Inhale, press into your plank. And exhale, shift back into down dog. Inhale, reach the left leg up towards the sky. As you exhale, step the left foot in between the hands. We're stretching out the hip on the right side now. Take your right knee down to the mat. Starting on our fingertips first, pressing in through the right hip, trying to press it closer down to the mat. Relax in through your upper body, your lower body. Just allow the stretch to happen. We're trying to take out the struggle. Just let the body do what it needs to do. If you find yourself shifting back as you take your hands to your knees, stay exactly where you were. 1 to 2 breath. Inhaling for 2. Exhaling for 4. Now let's take the time to take those hands up and overhead. Hold on to that stretch. If you lost it and you shifted back, then hold on to where you were on your knees. Inhaling for 2. Exhaling for 4. This is a deep hip stretch here. Just allow it to happen. Taking out the struggle, adding in the breath. One more deep inhale. And exhale. Take your hands to the mat. Step it back. Come into your low plank on your elbows. This is a great exercise for triathletes who are almost coming into triathlon season. We are sitting in arrow position here, imagining ourselves on our bikes. Breathing here, relaxing in through the shoulders, and just look straight down your nose. Two more deep breaths. And exhale, come on down to the mat. With our hips wide open now, we can start to enter in a few more back bends. So we'll grab hold of the right foot and bring it in towards the buttocks. Keep your chin on the mat and just feel the stretch in your quadricep. Slowing down the heart rate, slowing down the breath. And exhale, let that side go. Grab hold of your left foot, bring it in towards your buttocks. Got both hands holding on to the foot. Looking straight down your nose, chin on the mat. Feel the stretch in your quadricep on the left side. One to two breath. Inhaling for 2, exhaling for 4. relax that foot back down to the mat. Just take your left cheek to the mat, relax in through your upper body for a minute. Slow it down. Bring your chin to the mat now. Grab hold of your right foot. Then grab hold of your left foot. We're coming into bow pose next. Draw your shoulders back. Lift your chest up off the mat. See if you can lift your quadriceps off the mat. Look straight down your nose. Squeeze your shoulder blades back and together. And breathe. See if you can use your breath to allow your body to rock back and forth. Trying to bring your knees a little bit closer together. And exhale, let it go. Take your right cheek to the mat. Close your eyes and relax. Taking your hands to the mat, take your knees nice and wide and shift back into extended child's pose, taking the arms out in front, forehead to the mat, and the hips slip right back down towards your feet. One to two breath, inhaling for 2 and exhaling for 4. We'll inhale to lift up and just sweep your feet underneath your buttocks, so we're coming onto the buttocks and then eventually coming back down onto the mat. We're going to finish off with a final spinal twist here. A lot of you guys can't get to your chiropractors maybe this week, or your massage therapists. So we're going to do a final twist, kind of like what they do at the chiropractor's office, taking both knees in towards the chest. You can either cross your right leg over the left leg and take both knees over to the left side. Or if you're a little bit tighter in through your spine, keep both knees together and take both knees over to the left side. So option 1, cross right knee on top of left. Take the left foot down to the mat. Open your arms into a T. And then take both knees over towards the left, looking over your right shoulder. Option 2 is to take both knees together, take both knees over to the left side, and look over your right shoulder. Go to where it feels right, and come back into your 1 to 2 breath. Inhale for 2, and exhale for 4. And maybe as you start to feel a little bit more relaxed, you can come into 3 to 6. Inhaling for 3 and exhaling for 6. bring your knees back up towards the sky. Shift your hips over. And then we're coming onto the other side, so options to take your left knee on top of your right knee and take both of your knees over to the right, or take both knees together and take both knees over to the right. Check in on what you need. You want to come to a place where you can feel relaxed in your upper body. Option to take a block in between your knees, a block down underneath your knees. If you don't have a block at home, maybe grab a pillow. Something that you can fully relax into. Releasing the tension now again in your neck and your jaw. Bringing softness back into your eyes and your brows. Just allowing those waves of relaxation to sweep right through your body again. Looking towards the center, bring those knees right back up. Straighten out both legs. Straighten out your spine. Option to take your arms in more of a cactus position if you want to open in through your chest in Shavasana. Or you've got the option to take your arms right back down by your side with the palms facing up towards the sky. Have a look around for your shoulder blades again, making sure that they're landed flat on the mat, allowing your chest to open out a little bit deeper. Extend through your chin so you feel the neck release. Relax your chest, relax your shoulders. Now relax in through your jaw. Allow your tongue to land right on top of the roof of your mouth again. Now we slow down through the breath, finding that breath that you wake up in the morning with, slow and easy. Taking a couple more minutes here just to relax and enjoy this moment of quiet and peace. Start to bring movement back into the fingers, back into the toes. Roll out the wrists, roll out the ankles. Take that full body stretch, reaching those arms up and overhead. Take a deep inhale through the nose and a deep exhale out through the mouth. Sending gratitude to yourself and everybody in your community for taking this time yourself to relax, to get stronger. We'll roll onto our right side. Using your arm as a pillow, relax into your fetal pose, knees in towards your chest. The cat's feeling more chill too, I can see it already. And we'll press into the left hand, reaching yourself all the way back up to seated. Taking a nice tall seat, we'll take the hands to heart center, drawing those shoulders up towards the ears, and relax them back down your spine. Namaste, everyone. Thank you so much for joining me. I don't know about you guys, but I'm feeling a lot more chill than I was an hour ago. Remember, we're doing today's class for Anna Boulanger's clinics. Please jump online, buy yourself a gift card, support her clinic. She's got 3 massage clinics, and we're doing this for her today. Love to you all. Stay healthy, stay well, social responsibility, stay away from people. Namaste.